Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope you are having a fabulous day wherever in the world you are. So today we have a new cross stitch from SevenGreat, and if you know, I have a link in my description box so that you can check this kit out for yourself. And I also have a discount code for SevenGreat, so if you want to pick this up or any other wonderful cross stitches or art projects that they have on their website, go do it and save some coins. So today we have, this is called Butterflies, and it is a Mona Lisa silk kit. It's 11 count aida, and it is 63 by 50. Let me see. It has different sizes on there, but we'll get that when we get inside. This kit is 1655, so you'll definitely want to pick this up. Now, I have never had a silk cross-stitch kit before, so this is going to be new to me as well as it is to you. So, this is actually a sticker with what the pattern looks like, and this is an 11 count. It is 63 by 50 centimeters. 9 count would be 75 by 60, and so on. So different sizes, your final project will be different sizes. Y'all, I am so tongue-tied today. I am tired, and it's just been a very long day. So please excuse me. So what is this? Okay. This is our instructions, of course, how to choose threads. For 11 count, we would use 3 strands for stitching, and if it was a 14 count, we'd use 2 strands, so on. And it tells you how to divide your strands. It has how to choose your colors according to what the pattern says, how to stitch unprinted cloth, like if you got your fabric wet and your pattern disappeared, you still have the paper pattern that you can go by. And this is how you read that. It says how to stitch unprinted cloth, how, basically you do it as a counted cross stitch. So, and it has all of your different stitches: whole stitch, half stitch, 4 stitch, 3/4 stitch, continuous stitch, back stitch, cast off, and French knot. And on here, it gives you notes on, keep your hands clean, don't get it wet, so on and so forth. And then on the bottom, it's how to finish up and put it in a frame or whatever you're going to do with it after you've finished it. So usually these go with this, but these are completely separate, which I actually kind of like because I don't have to fool with that. So here we go. My alcohol's in the way. If you know, I do nails too, and I use the same desk for pretty much everything. So here is our pattern. It looks like 4, 5, 6 pages. So here is our pattern, what it looks like on the paper, and it is not tear resistant paper, so be careful with that. I always check that just to make sure that you know one way or another. And it has all of our different pattern colors. These are not the colors that are going to be rendered onto our fabric. These are just the colors for the pattern itself, so you can tell everything apart. You can tell which color goes where. But like I said, these colors may or may not be representative of what is in the actual kit and what the thread colors are going to be. And here is another page. And another page. So let's check out our kit. Of course, we have the normal, let me get it open. We have our puff ball, which somehow my needles are not in my puff ball like they're supposed to be. But, and then we have a thumb, you know, the thimble. Y'all, my tongue is so tied today. I don't know what's up with it. And then we have a needle threader. And if you don't know how to use a needle threader, I do have a video about it on how to do cross stitch. So you'll want to go check out some of those videos. And then we have 3 needles. Now these needles are actually supposed to be in this puff ball, so I don't know why they're not. Maybe they just fell out in shipping, whatever. Or maybe they just forgot to put them in the puff ball. But they're supposed to go in the puff ball like that, so that it holds your needles for you. And let's go ahead and put these in here so we don't lose them. And we're going to look at the thread last. Oh, there's another needle in here. Okay, so there's another needle in here. So they loaded me down with needles on this one. I don't know why that one was there and then the rest were in here, but we're fine with that. It's all good. So let's unfold this. And ooh, isn't that pretty? So this says we have 26 colors. And here is our numbers. Here do we know 26? And then here we have our DMC numbers, which is the number that the thread is identified with by the company. And then we have the symbols that are in our cross stitch. Now I want to look at something that I wasn't sure if I saw it or not. Now, okay, there it is. I missed it somehow. This is also your DMC, your thread numbers, your DMC numbers, and then it has different pattern. Sorry, my neighbors are outside arguing, so please excuse me. It has different symbols, which these symbols are the ones that are on your paper pattern, which are not the same as what's on your fabric. Okay, so this is 170 stitches in height, and then we have 220 stitches wide. So it's going to be pretty big. And let's look at the size of our fabric, our stitch, so you don't have to worry about that. This is pretty heavy duty fabric. It's great quality. I don't see this unraveling and falling apart. And then let's look at our pattern itself. Our pattern itself, look how awesomely centered each symbol is in its individual square. So there's no, and I can tell even if they're the same color, I can still tell them apart. This is a fabulous fabric print. Probably one of the best fabric prints that I've gotten. So I am pretty impressed. And of course, on the bottom, it says 226 wide, and that's this way, and 170 in height, and that's that way. Of course, it is going to vary in actual size depending on your finished product. So that just all varies. But we don't stress about that, do we? Because we know that. So we're going to put this here. And we're going to put this here. And let's look at our thread. I'm excited about this thread, y'all. This is silk thread. This is not cotton or it's actual silk. And it is so beautiful. It's super shiny, and I mean, just it's got this luster on it that's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it. It's almost like these browns are almost like looking at metal. So I've never had a silk cross stitch before, so I am super excited about this one. Now, I will say, if you do get a silk cross stitch, it is very different working with a silk cross stitch than it is with a cotton or a polyester thread. So I will do the final video so that you can see how it turns out. And I may even do an instruction video on how to use these. See how quickly they just loosen up. The cotton thread doesn't do that. Super, look at these colors. So let's look. Do the colors match the picture? I think the colors are even prettier than the picture. Just my opinion. You let me know what you think. So, and this is not all the colors, y'all. This is only one thing. Then we have these huge skeins of yarn. This is going to be the one for the back, and this is going to be, you know, like the, I can't remember offhand right now, but some of the detailing. But that is a huge, huge braid of silk thread. I am so excited for this one. I cannot wait to see what this one is like to work on. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to work on, so just keep that in mind if you decide to get a silk one. Don't get a silk one for your first project. Maybe wait until you've got a couple of projects under your belt, just so that you know what you're doing before you pull out these beautiful silk threads. And you see, oh my gosh, see the shine, and it's just like looking at like metal threads. I don't know, they're so gorgeous and they're so soft. I'm just in love. I am so glad I got this one. So I will probably, let me know if you want another video of me working with this particular cross stitch, especially since it's got a different thread than what I normally work with. Just like I said, let me know what you think. Have you ever tried to work with silk thread? I don't know. This is going to be an adventure for me. And I don't know about you, but maybe it'll be an adventure for you. I'm just speechless. This is so beautiful. It's way more beautiful than what I originally thought on the pictures online. So, y'all, you're definitely going to want this. Sooner or later, if you're doing cross stitch or you're doing sewing, you got to have one of these silk kits. Oh my goodness. I am just in love. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoyed this brief video, and I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous day. Bye-bye.